Good morning. It is Monday, April 4th, and this will be day one of my 22-minute hardcore adventure that I'm getting started on. I'm really excited. Yesterday I did my pictures, I did my measurements. I found this really cool website because I'm really more focused on kind of bodybuilding now. Like, now that I've lost all this weight, I can start sculpting my body and building the body I want, and I know the tools and I have the support and, everything to make that happen. I've actually decided that 130 pounds is a little small for me, and I actually want to gain 10 pounds of hopefully muscle. So being that my body has changed and my body type is, different than what I've been used to my entire life, this is going to be an emotional experience for me, but it's one that I'm ready to start and I'm really looking forward to it. So I made the changes I need, and I have my meal plan mapped out. So some of you have asked, like, how do I know what to eat? When do I eat? What do I eat? It all started for me about a year ago with 21 Day Fix. And the creator, Autumn Calabrese, really helped me with this program because it was fitness and nutrition together, two important things that you need to have for your life. And her biggest thing, and a lot of the programs in Beachbody follow, is clean eating. And it's not this gimmick out there fancy term. It's a real thing. It's meaning you're eating real food. You're not eating processed junk. You're not eating pre-wrapped, pre-packaged crud from the freezer or from the health food aisle. You're eating real stuff that you buy in the grocery stores and you cook yourself. So you really learn to appreciate food more when you're cooking it and you're having to think about what's going into your body. I really wish there was a way that I could make it so people who have to be on state systems and have to utilize food stamps, I wish that they could afford Shakeology. I wish that we could get that set up. I mean, that would be amazing. I came from a pretty harsh background. Things were not always the easiest, and I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I don't want you to ask, oh, why was your background in your life so hard? Long story short, my own mother walked out of my life when I was 8 years old, and my dad busted his ass day in and day out, killing his body. Basically, he did construction his entire life. He worked very long hours and very hard days, but he did what he had to do to provide for his family, and that would even mean having to stop and pick up food. And when you're a busy parent and you're trying to keep your life going and keep your kids happy and healthy and making sure that their needs are met, you got to do what you got to do. So I grew up eating not the best. And it took me until being married, until being on my own, and waking up one day and being like, you know what, enough is enough. I can't keep living this lifestyle. I'm not happy. I'm depressed. I don't have anything that makes me happy. I don't have anything that gets me up and gets me going. I've always wanted to be into fitness. I thought I was, on my way to eating better. But the truth was, those were just little things that I had not allowed myself to get over yet. So I really had to teach myself from the ground up what real eating looks like and what food really is. So clean eating and portion control, that was what really amped up me and got me started. And of course, the fitness part of it, the workouts, and learning that, hey, I actually really like working out. I like the stress release. I like being able to get up and do something physical that works on my body. And it was very motivating to me, just like that feeling. Like, I have never been one to get into drugs or to alcohol. I mean, I've had my good times here and there, but that's not a lifestyle that I ever want to have. Just again, past experiences in my life have really just shown me what I don't want from life, and now I'm working to what I do want for life. So as crazy as it sounds, an intense workout does give me that after feeling high, that wow, I just did that. I just kicked ass. I just pushed myself, and I'm ready to go do it again. Did it start out like that? No. The first time I worked out, I couldn't walk for 3 days after, but guess what? I kept going, I kept pushing, and I got up every single day because I was dedicated and determined to get my ass into shape. My own mother, I didn't know her very much. I don't really remember her too much, and part of me thinks it's because, something in my mind wants me to block that out, which is probably for the better, to be completely honest. But what I do remember of her, she was always unhappy. She was very unhealthy. She slept all the time. She was not an active part in her kids' lives. And I don't want that. I want to be active. I want to be fit. I want to have these habits down, these eating, these nutrition things down. So when me and Tyler decide to have a family, it's going to be just an easy transition into, we're already doing this, we're going to get you on this too. So that way our future kids aren't having to sit there in their mid-20s and think, oh my gosh, what do I do? How did I get this far? How have I let myself become so unhappy? And how have I let myself become so overweight? I mean, I was obese. For my body, for my little 5 foot and 2.5 inch frame, I was obese. Holding 202 pounds on your body when it is not built for that, it takes a toll. It takes a toll on everything, on your outlook on life, on your health, on how you feel every time you look in the mirror. And, changing your lifestyle is what's going to make a difference. So, starting with that, when I started my lifestyle change, my biggest thing was, one, what is real food? And what is portion control like? What does that even mean? So, what's neat, too, is that most of the Beachbody programs all utilize this cool little container system for portion controlling, and they give you nutrition booklets and guides so you know exactly what to eat, So that's what I'm doing. So let me give you a quick rundown on these little containers. They're pretty cool. This obviously is red. That's how you measure out your proteins. Proteins like chicken, ground turkey, steak, eggs. My Shakeology counts as 1 serving. I don't fill the whole thing with Shakeology, that would be a lot, but 1 scoop of Shakeology counts as 1 serving of protein. Purple is for your fruits, and I love fruits, so I'm happy about that. Vegetables, get your greens in, your vegetables. This is where a lot of people fall short every day, is not getting enough vegetables. This is where we all tend to fall kind of high, your carbs, like your pasta and your rice and your breads. Not saying you can't have those things. I still do. I eat healthier options of those things. I eat real food, brown rice, whole grain pasta. Couscous has been something that I discovered that I'd never had before, and I love it. Sweet potatoes. Whole grain bread, no, I don't stuff the whole piece of bread in this little container, but 1 slice is considered one of these containers. Another one what people will tend to overdo, this is your healthy fats. This is like cheese and avocado and hummus. It is not peanut butter. Although I love peanut butter is amazing, and I probably eat it every day. This is not how you measure out peanut butter, okay? This is healthy fats. This little guy is how you measure out things like nuts and seeds and salad dressings. I use this a lot for salad dressings. One of my favorites, super easy, totally copied Casamia. If you're from Yelm or you know what that is, that's like my favorite restaurant to go to on a cheat date. Hello. Treat date. It's where I like to go on a date. Super easy salad dressing is olive oil and balsamic vinegar, about 50/50 ratio. Fill up one of these, that's what you get. So, back to how many containers and how many of those a day I get. Do I count calories? No, I don't. That would drive me bonkers and up the wall. I don't have time to track things. I know there's nifty apps out there and things like that. I don't have time for that. I am busy. I am a full-time college student. I am about to be working full-time as an emergency substitute teacher. I'm pursuing, other endeavors in my life. I gotta have time to work out. I gotta have time to spend time with my husband. I gotta have time to take the dog for a walk. It's about balance. So no, I don't count calories. No, I count colors. So here is the breakdown of my new meal plan program for 22 Hardcore, because I will be doing the workouts, I will be following the calendar to a T, and I shoot to get my steps in every day. If you notice, I love my little Fitbit HR. I love it because it tracks my steps, it tracks how I sleep, it tracks my blood pressure, my heart rate. So it just gives me a better understanding of how I'm doing overall. And honestly, me getting my steps in has also helped me become a better fur baby mama, because then I'm getting my booty up and taking my dog for a walk, because she needs exercise too. And we all need exercise. It's a great thing for you. So between my 22-minute hardcore workouts and shooting to get my steps in every day, whether that be walking, going on a jog, going on a run, I am going to be training to do some kind of race very soon. So that's why my calorie level is so high, but I'm not counting the calories. I'm counting the colors. So this is how my day will be broken down. This is how many times a day I'll be filling those little containers and eating out of them. Do I eat out of the containers? No. I portion control, I pack things in my containers, I measure out my food, and I plate it. You can eat out the containers if you want. I don't. I put them on a plate because the point is to learn what portion control looks like. So for my body and my plan and where I'm at right now and the fact that I actually want to gain back, I want to gain 10 pounds, but 10 pounds of muscle, and I'm going to do it by eating real food, clean eating, and by exercising. I will be following Plan 5. That is my meal plan. So that's kind of the breakdown of how I will be breaking up my different containers throughout the day. And what I like about the container system, it's all very individualized as far as in you pick the things off the, let's say, the red list that you like to eat. You pick your favorite things, you buy those things, you cook those things. You pick your favorite things off the yellow list, and so on and so forth. So it's really individualized to you. I don't want to give you guys, per se, like what my menu is and what I like to eat. I can give you my tips and what I like, but what I like to eat isn't going to be the same for what you like to eat. You have different needs. You have different things. For example, every day I have Shaco for breakfast. I throw in a banana and spinach and almond milk, which almond milk is considered a freebie if you buy the unsweetened kind. And you're only using a cup of it, so 25 calories, big deal. And then I have a piece of toast or a waffle with some peanut butter. One of my go-to snacks is filling up one of these guys with Fage Greek yogurt, plain. I don't do stuff with added sugars and syrups and junk like that because you just really don't know what that is. And then a cup of blueberries and maybe some oatmeal thrown on top, like dried oatmeal, to make it like a parfait. That's one of my favorite snacks. Dinners in our house, I mean, we do so much stuff. We do, like I said, chicken, steak, pork, fish. I mean, we eat a wide variety of things, and that's a good balance. You know, having options, having things that you can mix around and choose from. So usually I will make enough for dinner because I came from a big family. I cook big. We will make enough food for dinner so I'm able to pack some for my lunch and my husband's able to pack some for my lunch. That's a great way to save time and to plan ahead. And Fort Lewis is super loud right now. My whole little house is shaking. And then, you know, it's going to take preparation. It's going to take time. If you need to know one thing about me, I'm a list maker. I love making lists. It keeps me on track. In fact, this 88 cents and a pen. This is what I do. I write down what I'm eating. I make my meal plans. I write out my menus. I make a list when I go grocery shopping. I look up ideas on Pinterest. There's great recipes and ideas on Beachbody.com as well that you have access to for free. If you want to know how to sign up, let me know. There are also recipes and things inside your little nutrition books that you get when you purchase a program from Beachbody. Another cool thing that I have that I use a lot is this cookbook. It's by the creator of 21 Day Fix. She took some home, you know, down to earth, real recipes that you use at home, and she made them healthier to fit in with this new lifestyle. So that's what it's about. It's about finding a lifestyle change and making that change. You know, I'm a big list maker. Yeah, I type up, I write up, I keep track of things. I also utilize the 21 Day Fix app on my phone, which is free. You can download that for doing the program. I'm using it for this program. I can change my allotted containers so I can track them that way too. One more thing I want to share with you guys is some of you have probably noticed my little tattoo. Okay, well, it's an evergreen tree. And it says resilient because that is what I am. And it's not just a random tattoo. It's there for a reason. It's there for a purpose. And you do not have to stay where you came from. You can rise above that. So I hope that helps, and I hope you have a great Monday.